IMRA, look at this one. It's actually moving quite okay. 1,000 shares ready to go. We have former tops here around 3.3, which we're pretty much at right now. Pulling back just lightly. Let's go into the right trading account first of all. Let's go to the daily. So right now this ticker is around 3.3. We have a lot of resistance if we go higher around $4. 3.4. You could see that resistance here originally. So let's just keep an eye on this range and then again around 5. IMRA. Looking for a possible entry on this ticker. Lase also moving right now. I'm going to keep a close eye on this one. LASE is really pushing it right now. Talk about a lot going on, right? First thing at 7 o'clock here. Huge movement on LASE. Can we get some sort of pullback? 54 still holding. Wow, we just had a huge pop on this one. Some profit taking going on. Wow, that was just a quick pop to 5. Remember, $5 was a big resistance, and then $5.50. Those were zones we were talking about yesterday. Let's see how we hold up here at 75, pulling back a little bit below maybe. Getting a first size there. Didn't really get my full fill. Let's see how much more it goes. Got the rest of my position. Average at 57. Looking for a little bit more continuation here. Hopefully I'm not too late on this one. But it feels like there's still a lot of buyers on it. Just in case there's a quick wick. There we go. There's the buyers we were looking for. Taking some profits. Nice, nice. Look at that action. Wow. Let's see, move back to 4.8. Maybe we can size on this one. Whoop, there it was. There it was. More like 8.1, 8.2. Really quick rate of change here. I think switching over from LAS to LASE from IMRA was the right decision so far. Looking for a pullback back below 78. It's a little bit top heavy here. I'm not sure if I can just jump into it. Momentum's still there though. Ah. Stopping out. Scratch. I didn't actually want that that entry. Spread was too big there. Wanted to buy the ask, not the bid. 48 holding, 5-minute candle, finding that good support around 4.8. That's the critical zone. A few people are trading this spread here. I'm a little nervous that if it does go down, a lot of people are going to try to stop out at once and be going to be chasing an exit. I don't want to be one of those people chasing an exit. So I'm just kind of watching this one here, seeing how well support holds. Seeing if we could break 5. Looking for maybe a better setup. Possible break though at 5. Going for a small size. No, didn't work. Stopping out. Actually, support came in on this one. No. Stop that again. All right, by now it should have ripped. So I'm not gonna be buying high yet. Again, IMRA back at 3.4. Support always has been holding here so far. 4.8 finally getting chipped, that bid right there. Jumping on this one again. Looking for that move over 5. That was a very weak sell-off, so that may give me a little bit of confidence. I don't have big position size yet. This looks like a possible break of 5 here. Looking for that move over 5. There we go. Buyer's back. That was a healthy pullback. 92 needs to get chipped away. Then we could see that run over 5. Let's see it. Bid's really aggressive right now. Cutting. Possible re-entry. I didn't like how many times it hesitated there. That was really sketchy to be holding. Darn, I was really looking for that break. Another minute and a half in this candle. Ow, I think I just cut my ear. Which means I think I gotta cut my nails. All right, LASC 708. Support is still holding pretty well. But I still think that if people start selling, it's going to be, chasing to get out. And I hate being in that position. I was in that position yesterday with LASE. And it's a bit stressful. New 5-minute popping up in 1 minute. Looking for maybe an entry closer to the 9 EMA. Nine EMA is above VWAP on the 1 minute. Gives me more confidence there. Still pulling back, still in a little bit of a bear trend here, a little backside, little micro backside if we are like on a 10-second. But you can feel the support on it so far. We want to see a break of 5. That's the goal. $80 is holding super well. $82 bid. Bid's not very big. Jumping in there on 84. Didn't get my full size. Buying a little higher. Still selling pressure. Cutting. Trying to get my size here. Looking for that move over $5. stalled out. We're in that new 5-minute candle, second minute of it. Still feels like a lot of selling pressure here. Pulling up a bit, but not so much. Jump back on it, looking for that break over 5. Stalled. I don't know why this one's stalling so much. It should be ripping here. Oh, there's the break of 5, trying to get back in. Looking for a proper breakout here. Choppiest breakout ever. Oh my lord. Here we go. Come on, come on. Let's see it. Bid's definitely on it. It's trying so hard. Wow, that was such an insane amount of resistance. It was like fighting for every penny. Pulling back here, back at 507. Still really fighting for every penny. Kind of a weak breakout. Very weak breakout so far, but support kind of coming in a little bit more. Looking for that move back above 878. Looking for that move over 520. New high, can we see it? It's really struggling. Huge amount of sellers. Let's see if we can chip away at it. I feel like we might. 508. There's just constantly huge resistance popping in this area. But if we can finally break it, we might run. MACD doesn't look bad. Stopping out again. Man, so tough. I don't know why this ticker is struggling so hard here. I mean, it is a key zone, $5. But those were some massive attempts to break out. And we just couldn't get it. Back below 5, maybe right here. Try to get a fill, but I didn't. So a little bit not so quick on the order book. Stopping out again there. I'm watching this support here, seeing if we can jump back in on this one. Back in. Looking for a rebound back into the 5s. New 5-minute candle here. So far it's holding quite okay. Looking for that push. Kind of feels like there's too many sellers on this one. Looking for that last push here. Wow, there was a big wick there that just went really low, but I didn't really see it on the order book. It's constantly trying, but there's just so many sellers on this ticker. I'm gonna start sizing out of it. It's just not getting that resolution that I was hoping for. And you can see the bid there. It's kind of exciting, but MACD is starting to kind of consolidate as well. I guess I'm out on this one for now. I was so ready for that last pump on LASE. This happened to me yesterday too, where I start getting really aggressive on the ticker, and boom, it hits a total wall, and instantly dries up. That's kind of the name of the game where we've been in the last 4 weeks, I would say. Yeah, for sure. So pretty much a full month of this kind of price actions. If you're not making profits in that first 2-3 minutes, it's very difficult to make profits afterwards, unless you're maybe trading the range or something like that. But I usually don't like trading the range. Wow. I don't know. For now, it looks kind of finished. Good news is I have a really nice swing trade right now going on with coin. I'm up 2,400 on it. Like I said on the stream, I'd be looking for an entry if we start bottoming out here, and we started forming around a bottom, and that's why I went in. I went right here. I actually got a pretty decent entry at 61.92 on average. This first little 8% pump was really nice. I held for all this, and then I went offline, and then I was like, this looks like I want to hold overnight. Check out my tweet on the reasoning behind that. I was basically posting some pictures of what I'm looking for, and SPY. So here's the Bitcoin bounce, dropped all the way to 17.8 and bounced right back up. On the daily, it looks really, really good. This huge support, big volume came in. SPY had a huge recovery as well, and coin had a big recovery, so everything was looking really nice. IMRA had a breakout here. Let's see if we can get some continuation. 45 holding. 40, looking for that. I'm looking for the ass to start getting chipped. Here we go. Jumping in on it. Oops. Looking for a new high. 48. Let's see if we can get back above 48. A little slow right now. Cutting that one. I was kind of hoping for boom, boom, boom. Ah, there it is. Nice. Yeah, okay, I cut too soon. My mistake there. So I had the right idea. I just didn't have the the mental chill capacity for that one. I was really looking for a faster move on that. I was looking for a quick pull below 49 to maybe re-enter. I'm not sure if we're going to get a real pullback here. Very light sell volume. Trying to get a little fill here. And the ask is still in charge, it feels like. It's kind of slow. Wasn't really able to have much continuation there. I'm gonna stop out. I find IMRA a little bit more tricky to trade just because it's not as quick as LASE. So as you've kind of noticed, I'm a little tripping over myself on this ticker. I'll pause for now or wait for a better setup. So LASE moved up a little bit. Not sure how I would have traded it, so I don't really feel like I missed anything. Whoa. I had to stream my phone. Okay, hold up. Not sure how I would have traded it, so I don't really feel like I missed anything. Whoa. I had to stream my phone. Okay. There we go. 53. There's ask that isn't really strong, so this could be a good entry here. I like how the MACD kind of consolidated a little bit. Going in with a smaller size. Seeing if we can get a little bit more movement here. Looking for that pop back over into the 30s. Extended pullback here, but the MACD is kind of flatlining. It's usually a pretty bullish sign. Volume's a little bit light here, but it's not necessarily a bad thing because we are in a pullback. Bids hopefully starting to stack up. Kind of looks like it. I'm going to stop out for now. Just not really getting that resolution I would have hoped for. Nice opportunity. Good entry. MACD was nice in consolidation mode. That's usually what I look for when we're kind of starting to stall out on a pullback. But we didn't get that pop. Maybe we will. I think there's a good chance we will. But at the same time, I want to see that quick resolution, and we just didn't get it. So I had to stop out there. Still looks actually pretty good. Yep, there we go. Starting to pump up a little bit more. That's what I was looking for. It's just too much of a grinder. Usually I don't trade grinders very well. All right, well, it doesn't look like anything interesting. I'm going to go back, pause it, or take a break. And if something pops up, I'll come back. Hey, hey, hey. Cheers, Go Explore. Thanks for the $7. 777. What does the 777 stand for? Also, man, I'm ready for some donuts. What does 7-7 stand for? Getting divine guidance. Spiritual meetings. Good luck, fortune, changing life. Cheers. All right, I think I got it. Nice. I appreciate that, man. And I learned something new, which is like a double benefit. So thanks, Go Explore. Appreciate it. Ugh. Now I'm really up on the day. Now I might as well call it. I think I'm going to stick around a little bit longer. I don't think I'm going to really do any more day trading. I don't really see any great setups. Maybe we're going to get a good setup. Maybe I will do trading if I do see that setup that I'm interested in. Actually, I am R8, not too bad. Otherwise, I'm going to be kind of focused on I'm going to be focused on just looking at my coin position. Right now, we're up around 2.4 thousand, 2.1 thousand. Oops. And I started off the stream today with kind of talking about what I'm looking for in the SPY, Bitcoin, some of these large caps, and we just had a huge capitulation yesterday. And right after the CPI report came out around 8:30, and then instantly after like 10 o'clock, we basically really bottomed out, or it was like 10:30 or so, and then we've been really trending higher with huge volume. So I really like what we're seeing right now. I think I'm going to hold some of these positions a little bit longer, but I would like to kind of watch the market a bit. But I'm not really too interested in day trading anymore today, so we'll see what happens. So if I see a really good setup, I'll jump on it. But setups like, see how it got really choppy here. I really like this setup. Unfortunately, we didn't get that continuation. We did get one little pop here a little bit later, but it doesn't look so good. So if we see a good setup and it's not super grindy, I'll be happy to jump on it. Otherwise, I'm not sure if I will. So that's my game plan going forward. Again, thanks Go Explore for the 777, the good luck, and I'm going to keep doing some research, and I'll come back if anything looks interesting or if there's something worth mentioning. You guys know what sound that is. I'm looking to enter IMRA here and ride some of this continuation. It was actually a really nice pop back up. So let's see if we get a second push here. I'm looking for that move over 3.6. These are really, really key zones here for that possible break of 4 later on. That's where that big resistance is. So if we can make our way all the way to 4, that's going to be a really strong sign. Still struggling a little bit here. Let's see if we can keep pumping higher. I'm just a little bit skeptical on this ticker so far. Possible re-entry if it goes lower. That was a big sell volume. Maybe it will go a little bit lower. Better to be quick on this one. Volume, MACD is pretty good. Volume though, that was a big sell candle. So that made me a little bit nervous there. We had an entry at 55, and now that bid is actually getting chipped a little bit here again. But I think there's a good chance it might hold. I don't really want to buy too high though. Yeah, so it's getting a little bit hairy here. I'm looking for that move over 3.6. I think we could see it pretty fast. Again, I don't feel so comfortable buying high on this one. It's a bit more of a grinding ticker. Looking at 354 now. So I had the right idea. Otherwise, I probably would have stopped that at 54. Back to 56. I was hoping for either a bit more of a pullback or a quicker resolution, but both of those we didn't really get, so it's not really for me. IMRA looks like it might pull back again here. Quick move down, but keeps getting support around 54. I think I would have been a little bit more interested to buy tighter to the 9 EMA. Nice volume breakout there. Nice move. new minute coming up here. Maybe it's going to have another pullback, a little bit more of a sell-off. Could see a good entry in that maneuver. CTM is kind of punching up here. I'm going to put it on my second screen. It just doesn't have enough volume for me to really get excited about it yet. But, you know, you can't deny that it's not grinding. Or it's not a grinding, I should say. Just got in a position, very small size, very small size on CTM. A quick pullback here, and then flashed right back up. Wasn't sure if it was going to hold, and reversed right away again. So first position or first trade on a ticker, always do small size. I'm going to stop out on this one. Kind of had a weird feeling for it. I couldn't really put my finger on how it was performing, and then it was kind of flushing in both directions, or kind of quick movement. Not really my favorite kind of performance. Wow, look at IMRA again. Has this long consolidation down and then pops higher here. So 2 nice moves, but I don't really feel like I missed either one of them just because they're very unorthodox, especially this one. Volume is starting to increase a little bit here, so that is a good sign. 5 minute actually looks pretty clean. It's the 1 minute price action that's a little bit tough. Good to see an increase in volume again. That's a really good sign. Sometimes you just look at a ticker though and you're just not totally in the flow on it. So that's a little bit how I feel about IMRA. So although I should be sizing up, I'm actually going to size down on this one. Look at that ask there of 172. Let's see how well it holds. Now it's down 171. I'm just kind of wondering if it's going to really get keep selling off. Maybe it's going to get chipped away here and actually hold the highs for once. And get quick continuation, even though if it fails. Let's start buying here at 71. Let's see if we can get that last pump. So this is kind of what I was thinking, where we might get that quick move here. But I think the second move could be a failed continuation. So let's just keep an eye on it. So yeah, hit to 377. Stalling out a little bit here, be a little bit tough to want to buy this one, chasing this breakout, I think here. Nice 5-minute breakout. I gotta admit, it's performing really nicely. I was a little bit skeptical about this one the whole time. I still kind of am, but it's performing pretty okay here. Big 5-minute breakout. It's great to see that. It's great to see that this market is producing those things. That's what gets me excited, even if I'm not on it. Five-minute pullback, didn't really sell off there. Let's see this one, how much it dips down. Bit of a baseline coming in here at 3.8. Don't really feel like I need to get aggressive on it. Here we go, possible entry if we keep selling off here. looking for an entry closer to the 9 EMA possibly. Got that fill. Looking for a move back up. It's going to take quick profits. Very, very small base hits with tiny size. Since I don't have a good read on this ticker, I'm just kind of like using really small size just to see if I can get any traits that make sense on it. So I had 2 little ones just now that actually worked out. Here we go. Small size again. Bigger support at 275. It felt like a little bit unwarranted selling pressure. I'm going to stop out on that one. So far, 76 is holding. Maybe there's going to be a little bit of a move below 76. SPY popping up at 368. Wow, this is such an insane recovery on the SPY. This is so insane. I really think we hit some sort of bottom recently. Wow, did you guys see CTM just now? I went for the pullback. I got stopped out. It sells off 10%, bounced 15%. Very light volume. Crazy, crazy. Hectic, very hectic. RA might actually have another 5-minute breakout here. Performing pretty well. I think it's worth watching for the 9 a.m. push. Also, coin is pushing up higher and higher and higher, so this one looks really nice. I might actually take some profits on it, but I'm actually looking, if you go to the 5-minute just really fast, you can see that we had a really big move, kind of consolidating first stare. I want to see it break this 72 zone, and as we approach some bigger resistance, then I'd be looking to take some profits. But if I do take profits, I would actually be looking to rebuy fairly quickly, just because I feel like based on the action, the reversal we're seeing across several industries and indexes, we might actually have a multi-day runner here. If we go to the SPY, for example, similar action, CPI came out, total rejection, popped higher, found support, and now we're continuing a new uptrend. Obviously, there's a lot of resistance on this one as well, and we're still more or less in a bear market, and any resistance or any support might get sold into fairly quick. So that's why I still think taking some profits off the table when you have them is a good idea. You can always re-enter. Even if you re-enter higher, it's fine. It's a bit more of a day trading mentality with swing trading. I do try to take a step back a bit more. Easier said than done. But I think there's still some good upside potential. And if we have a bit of a morning panic or so, I would actually size into this one and see what's going on. Because like I said yesterday, when coin is below 15 billion, it's a buy. And it has been every single time it dipped lower, popped back up. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for here. The volume on that pop was just so nice. We haven't seen that kind of recovery and that kind of volume in a bit, specifically with the SPY. Just look at this. Huge recovery, big volume on that. So that's a really good sign. I'm thinking maybe we'll see like a few more days here of little front side action. I don't know how aggressive today's going to be. I think today might be a lot of profit taking. So maybe we're going to get a bit of a doji candle, a very small move here today. And then maybe Monday we'll get that continuation. Very tough to say. Looks like SPY, that was a bit of aggressive pullback there. That might be it for its pre-market run here. I'll keep an eye on it. 5-minute, that was a huge front side move. Again, this one's also still stuck in a bit of a range. So we got a lot of resistance right around 71, but maybe we'll be able to break that area. I don't know. Play it by ear. For now, it's having a healthier 5-minute pullback. ATXI popping a bit. Wow, nice pop there on ATXI. Percent change, 8% too. That's pretty solid. Good call, JSPECC, Chase. I'm not sure how to pronounce that username, but yep, ATXI is nice. I'm not sure if we're going to see more of APDN today. Nice move there on ATXI. A lot of resistance around 3 that we are crawling above. We have more support and resistance in this zone, 3.8 or so. That was a bit of a pivot area. So we'll just go ahead and mark that out. But $1.50 is always a good place to look if you're not sure. Nice moves on ATXI. Really good to see that. I was kind of hoping for a bigger 9 a.m. push. Technically, we got something with ATXI. It was a bit of a ticker with low volume that was kind of stuck in this range. I wasn't super interested in it, but nice moves on it for sure. LASE back above VWAP as well. It's a good sign. We might get a little bit more action on the open here today. Very refreshing. I'm not really in a rush to trade any of these tickers at the moment. If I see a really good setup, I'd like to go for it. Technically, a break back above VWAP and seeing these 1 minute pullbacks is pretty good. So there could be some opportunity here. See how LASE has a lot of these really aggressive flushes and pullbacks? That's what I would be looking for a possible entry. Here we go. Entry there at $5. Got a nice fill on that one. Slowly crawling back up here. Taking some quick profits. Sized up again there. Let's see if this can hold here back above 8. So that paid to be extra patient. I got a little bit lucky there on my entry. But based on the price action we were seeing on this ticker, it was a really good idea to just kind of wait. Still a lot of selling pressure though. Support holding. It's crazy how this one pulls back so hard. Absolutely insane. I'm looking for that break back above 5. I'm not sure if we're going to get it. The bid and the ask is pretty much split right now. I'm hoping that we can get a little bit more of a bounce. I'm not sure if we're going to see that though. It's kind of just stalling out. Had so much support coming in. There we go. There's the buyers we were looking for. Now we need to see it break over 5. I'm going to stop out of this one. Small scratch on this trade. Pooh! Nasty. Technically, Tom, that was a new 5-minute breakout. But yeah, I mean, ATXI, man, if you were just freaking grinding that front side, there was definitely some opportunity there. Just riding that whole front side up. I can't wait for like 30, 45 minutes of straight good trading on one ticker. One day we're going to have that. It's going to be freaking amazing. I might even cry. Let's analyze, I keep wanting to look at ATXI. Let's analyze LASE here. So this ticker gave us technically a 5-minute breakout from this candle. So anytime it's breaking out from the former candle, that's usually a good sign. The problem is it was below VWAP, and I don't really trade below VWAP. Now, all of a sudden, we're on kind of a new front side. If you look at the 1 minute, you know, breakout, pullback over VWAP, pulling back to the 9 EMA, looking for that continuation. Technically, you know, we're probably still in a very big range until we get over this candle here, 512 or so, 514 maybe. We're still kind of stuck in a range even until we get over like 522 and then maybe even 537. We're not really on a new classic front side. So all of these moves are going to be a little bit tough. And I think the only thing I did right here was just acknowledge that it was a pretty, you know, flushy ticker if you look to your left. So I was not about to buy this one high. I think that's what I did right. But then I also got lucky on my entry. If you rewind, I pretty much went in with the hotkey, and at the same time, and that was like here or something like that. And at the same time, it flushed down. And I luckily got my entry right after the flush instead of right before it. So that basically allowed me to close this trade for, a scratch. Or, maybe even a profit, because I took most of my size there at 505 and then I re-entered lower. So yeah, I think without that it would have been a red trade. So yeah, it's a tough market we're in. So ATXI, what I was just writing in the Discord, it's kind of like fleshy, rangy, but once we broke 3-2, somewhere in this area, that's when we started moving higher. It kind of grinded a little bit, but nowhere near as much as here. So that was that new all-time high. So technically on ATXI, this was the 5-minute breakout, just like with Lase, it was also like right around VWAP because we had a new high. So basically, this is the same setup right here that I just did on Lase right here. So I basically went for this pullback, except on Lase, the pullback didn't hold, and well, now it's maybe holding, but it pulled back way more aggressive. While on ATXI, it actually held. Nice little base came in there, a little bit of a flat top, and then we had that breakout. Yeah, looking back, I probably should have been trading ATXI. I feel like I formed a bit of a bias on this ticker and I didn't want to trade it. I'm also just not crazy about trading, I feel like right now, unless I really see a great setup. And I don't know. No, wait, it was a great setup. And I don't know. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Right now there's a 5-minute setup coming on in ATXI. Maybe that's going to be an opportunity. Yeah, let's go to the daily on it. So we still have that upside potential till 4. Then $1.50 really. It's crazy how much upside resistance this ticker has. It's just been constantly selling off. I feel like there's going to be some major sellers on this one as we keep approaching $4. I mean, this is basically, we're filling a bit of a gap here. But if we really break 4 and this one continues that momentum, maybe we're going to get that run all the way to 6. That's where the 180-day SMA is. Regardless, this ticker is below the 180 SMA, and that's usually not like the best. I feel like oftentimes you get those really good runners when there's no resistance and it's making those all-time highs. But those are pretty rare. Those are few and far between. BMRA. Yeah, pretty nice. This looks like a Ross Cameron ticker. Only 20,000 shares, but it's ripping fast. Possible breakout here at 550. Close of the last 5-minute candle is always really important. Keep an eye on that one. So far, we're holding it. We broke it a bit there. Only 40,000 shares, but sometimes these tickers around 50K trading on volume sometimes rip to like 90, 100 plus really fast. And then they're over, and then it's done. That bid held so well there at 530. Going back for a retest. Yeah, I agree. The spreads are pretty heavy on this one. I used to be pretty adamant about not trading a ticker until it has a confirmed first pullback. But I'm not sure how great that theory is. I think in general it's an okay theory, especially in a hot market, because you get a lot of tickers that pop and fade. You get like 10 gappers that are all over like 50%. So you're trying to find the best ones. So we had that high of 75,000 shares. It's not bad. Second fail. Here we go. Here we go. I feel like 550 break is coming. Got rejected again. Pulling back. Micro pullback here. Boom! 550 holding. Can it hold? No. Went right back below it. It did hold. Hectic ticker. Tickers like this make me a little bit nervous. Cheers, Paul Neck. But I think both of us even have TD Ameritrade layout videos. I'm not sure how old my last one is. I definitely have one. I think, pretty sure Tom has one as well. But yeah, maybe like every 6 months, basically coming out with like the latest. Although, depending how much changes. Yeah, I guess every time there's a big change, and you've held it for a bit. Yeah, see, I knew you had one. I think I even watched it, that one specifically. The 1 minute held pretty good there. Same with the 5 minute, even though it's struggling. I don't really like trading around VWAP like this, because usually when VWAP does decide to not hold anymore, you're often chasing for an exit, especially pre-market. At least the volume came up a bit more. Wow, that really held well there just now. I'm primarily watching this ticker so I can replay it tomorrow and just kind of study the price action. I'm not super interested in trading it at the moment. This is what I meant by the VWAP. Once it fails hard. ATXI crawling up again. I think this was, in a way, that this was the pre-market winner, although this is the one that I did not trade pre-market. It's going to be quite an interesting open. Get ready. A bit of a pullback on the SPY. SPY. Just had like a hiccup and a burp at the same time. That was weird. Question is, can it start holding? It's gonna be 368, so it's gonna be a bit of a gap up here, 0.65% gap up. Bitcoin also pulling back here a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a morning panic. Do time of force, day, sort by dollar volume, get ready to sort after the market opens, 1,000 shares ready to go. I don't think I'm going to be super aggressive with my size. I'm actually going to size down here just because it's a Friday and I'm not loving what we're seeing. So we'll see what we want to, how we want to take it. I'll be really only looking for like the best setups. Otherwise, I don't think I'm going to trade. Coins ripping up still here right before the market opens. Almost up 3,000. Two little pops there. Right now it's at 71. Really, there's a high amount of resistance right around 74, 75. I'd be looking to take profits in those zones. We'll see what happens. I think maybe we'll get a morning rally. Maybe we'll get a morning panic. I don't know, but I'll probably take profits fairly soon. Either in the next few days or if there's, you know, big rally, I'll take profits. And if we have a morning panic, I'd probably actually end up sizing into this one more. I'm excited for some beach in Spain. Oof, ready for it. 32 seconds before the market opens. Calm and collected. No need to get too crazy. Good luck, everyone. SPY. Coin. Wow, coin is ripping right now. Huge front side push there on coin. Watching LASE. ATXI. Nice push on this one. A little bit of rejection. Did end up holding. Possible break here. 5% move so far. Good volume. MACD kind of consolidating there. Wow, nice push there. LASE trying as well. We actually had some really good moves like this one on this one yesterday. Cheers, Jack. Appreciate it, man. I'm not sure how much more I'm going to trade today. I'm kind of just watching. I'm up 357. I just don't really feel the opportunities are really there for me personally. Might end up closing some of my coin trade here. Big time resistance that we just broke up above here at 73. And we got even more resistance at around 74. First major pullback. Let's go ahead, close some of this size. I'm going to close the full trade soon. I'll close it on our next push up if we have one. Otherwise, we'll close the rest there. So this is exactly why I wasn't so excited about trading today. This whole week was a bit of a scratch week for me because I got stuck in so many of these setups here. So many similar setups where I got stuck in flushes. So to me, I'm just a little bit more hesitant on these kind of moves right now. Let's because of that action. I took my profits there on coin. We'll see where it goes. I'll be happy to buy higher. But for now, that was kind of the push I was looking for. Second leg. Really nice to see that. Quick 3,000 overnight. And final 1,000 today. So most of the profit was from yesterday. ATXI, I think, was the best one. I guess you could say I was distracted. From the beginning, I wasn't super excited about trading this ticker. But it is pushing pretty nicely. Maybe we're going to see that move over 3.8. Remember, 3.8 was the big resistance zone we were talking about pre-market. Cheers, Dots. Appreciate it, man. Nice hold so far on ATXI. We might see that final push over 3.8. Looking for that 5-minute here to hold. That's the key. First 30 seconds held. That's quite a bullish sign. Let's see how the next 30 seconds goes. Yeah, Imra back at it again. Wow, bigger pullback there on ATXI. I wasn't expecting that big of a pullback. I was thinking maybe like into the 50s. let's see if there's a bit of a recovery here. For some reason, this reminds me of Tom's on this one. This is a Tom trade right here. This is also why I've been a little bit more focused on some of the large caps right now, just because I feel like the opportunities we're seeing right now in large caps are, you know, a handful of times a year you have those setups that are just like, ooh, that's what I've been waiting for. And part of me is that's why I'm a little bit more focused on large caps right now, even yesterday. I feel like the opportunity to make a positive return is easier right now in large caps. ATXI kind of holding this area quite okay. So that pullback here was pretty all right. Now it's having a bit of a 5-minute hammer candle, looking pretty healthy. Maybe we're gonna get that rip over 3.8. I would have taken profits on this one and look for a re-entry. That's usually how I treat these larger pullbacks. Yeah, that's why. Two more minutes in this 5-minute candle on ATXI. SPY, coin, Bitcoin, everything's holding their highs really well. It's good to see that. So we might get some more continuation out of these tickers, which is amazing. ATXI trying to go for the 3.8 breakout. I don't know if I can buy this one high. Just don't feel comfortable doing so. Nice, good idea, Jim. I'm right there with you, honestly. I am RA. Yeah, this one dumped. Fridays, Mondays and Fridays, they were my worst days to trade, so that's why I'm like extra hesitant to really jump on anything right now. I gotta say, Lase here looking pretty healthy on the volume on that breakout. Unfortunately, it has that really disgusting flush on the left, but you know, this ticker is moving higher. It's back above VWAP. Technically, this is a pretty possibly good setup. Let's just keep an eye on this one. Let's see how it holds here. We did have a pretty aggressive pullback already. Now we had a bit of a failed breakout. Boom! There's that continuation. Nice. I think if this was like a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, I would have probably traded that move on LASE. Now I'm kind of already in weekend mode mentally. I'm just kind of watching, seeing what I can learn, and also have the recording for the weekend when I review my trades. Or actually, I'll probably review this one even Monday. Looks like Take care, everyone in the Discord that's wrapping up right now. Also, anyone on the streams, take care if you're wrapping up. Have a great weekend. I'm going to be around a little bit longer. I'm just kind of watching what's going on. It looks like Bitcoin, the SPY, and Coin looks like they might have temporarily topped out here. Maybe we're going to get a sell-off, and I kind of hope we do. We find a base, and then I want to size in again. Maybe around 10:30, 11, 12, maybe even. So yesterday, for example, we topped out here. We bottomed out right around 10:30, and when we started making this these higher lows, and we kind of started forming that round and bottom, that's when I got really interested in sizing on this one, and that's why when we had this last pullback, I sized, and that's when we got the rip. This was also a little bit lucky because I just happened to check the market in this area, and then I was kind of sticking around here a little bit longer. So yeah, what I'm going to be looking for is some sort of morning panic, see where we base out at, and then I'd be happy to get aggressive again. SPY, maybe getting a little top heavy, Lase. I mean, there's probably so much profit taking right now. Technically, Lase is a really good setup. Kind of makes me want to trade it, but I probably shouldn't. Yeah, pretty solid trading day today in terms of being able to realize my gains there. Coinbase has been holding my portfolio on its back because for the last 4 weeks day trading, I'm pretty much at a scratch, which is my longest scratch phase I've ever been on ever since I got green in my main portfolio. So the longest scratch phase I went through was 2 months long. And that's like when I wasn't really green in my day trading momentum strategy. It was 2 months. I think it was like March and April or something. It was just god awful. And then the market wasn't even awful. I was awful. This was like 2.5 years ago, almost 3 years ago, maybe 3 years by now. And this was the momentum strategy that I was just kind of starting to refine. And I had a hard time maintaining. That was during the 25K challenge. That was like the first part of the 25K challenge. So now I'm pretty much back to half of that grinding phase, and it's exhausting. It's very exhausting. I'm going to see how many trades I've done. Look at Lase just constantly crawling higher. I can't wait for a bit more Momo. When we gonna get that Momo? Today I have a little bit more entries. This looks like a really good setup on Lase. Look at this. This is a really nice flag. Let's see what kind of support comes up. I wouldn't be surprised if it just flushed down and then recovered, because that's just the price action we've been experiencing. But technically this is a really good setup here. Here we go. This is the move. IMRA is selling off. ATXI is kind of selling off, but it's still on the front side. Coin is selling off. Bitcoin selling off. SPY is selling off. LASE is the last ticker here, making a final stand. I wonder if we're going to get that pump on it. I would be very nervous trading this one, not just because it's a Friday and because small caps have been doing horrible, but because of this flush right here. Boom. Okay, this could be the reversal. This could be it. Keep an eye on that. Notice how the bitch just got bid right back up. This could be the big move back over 5.2, 5.26. I would be taking profits because I could see this one flushing again. This looks like a Colby shake. I feel like Tom is on this one. This says Tom written all over it. Let's watch it. You know what? It didn't recover as fast as I was expecting it would. But let's see what happens here next 10 seconds and the next minute. This is going to get interesting. Well, that pop off of VWAP wasn't bad, but wow, talk about fading. Francesco's wondering how much time was I green? I think it was like 6 months or something like that. I think it was almost exactly 6 months. Here we go, LASE. I would actually have to check. I would actually have to check my old Google Sheets, which you guys can actually find and see for yourselves on Trade Journal on the About page. Oh, I tried so hard. Oh, I tried so hard. If you go to Trade Journal and then, oh, actually, if you just go to, no, not store. Oh, I just clicked on too many wrong things. If you go to the template, this is the old Google Sheets, and here's the 25K challenge. So let's quickly see here how long it took me to get green. See here. It's actually this is the first day of streaming or some. I think it was in November or something I started streaming. So this is the first day of streaming, but I think it was like 2 months before this I was doing some trading, and that was when I realized, okay, I don't want to do like bottom bounces. I don't want to do swing trading. I just want to do the gap and go strategy. But I was already like $500 or like $700 in the red. So this was when I started streaming, but first I had to crawl out of the red. I should get all these. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get all these old trades documented on Trade Journal, and then I'll have a definitive answer for you, because at the moment I don't. But it was after pretty much 6 months, maybe 7-8 months after all this, I went to the unlimited account. And that is what you see on Trade Journal. And on Trade Journal, on the unlimited account, that was pretty much, things were cleaning up there. So if we just go to the Insights page really fast. So we went to the unlimited account, but I didn't actually change my trading style. I basically said, you know what, I'm just going to do 2 to 3 trades a day, just like I could do with a small cap cash account. Alternating my trades, and basically I just really slowly eased into it. So in a way, ever since I went unlimited, I was always green. But this one took me a little bit longer. And side note, I used to be a trader back in New York City. So for me, I actually understood a lot of the core fundamentals. It wasn't like I was learning everything new. I was just taking a step back, learning a new strategy, and trying to really focus on it. And I was still doing a few other things at the time that were very distracting for me. Like sometimes I was trading backside, and I'd be trading till like 12 and all these other things. So there's a lot going on. But you can see, like, 2022 has been really tough for me. Like I've been on the biggest grind of my life, and it's just been slow, 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 and that's why I'm a little bit like, oh, another slow day. But you know, we'll see some more action soon. I know it. Ooh, there's that flush on LASE. God forbid. Yeah. So Francesco, basically, I was trading crypto for 2 years, and before that, I was trading stocks in New York City, and then I was trading crypto here in Berlin. And then I was like, okay, crypto's great, it works, but I don't like how the fees are so high, and I don't like the 24/7 market. And that was right around the time in October 2019 that TD Ameritrade offered zero commission trading. And at that point, I was like, there is no reason to really keep trading crypto because trading stocks is going to be so much better. So I switched to trading to stocks, and then I think in October is when I was like, which strategy I'm going to use. So in that period of time, I lost a couple $100. It was like between $600 and $100 is from what I remember. It wasn't a lot because I just did very small size. I think I put like 5K in my account, and I've blown accounts in the past. I've lost tens of thousands of dollars. So it was like, it wasn't like I had to learn that again. It was more like, all right, let's pick a strategy. And then for like a couple of weeks, I wasn't really decided. And then I kind of stuck with Ross Cameron's gap and go strategy. And that's when, that's when it was just like one foot in front of the other. And then in like June or July 2020 is when I went unlimited. That's when I went to switch from the cash account to the unlimited margin account, put over $25,000 in it. And that's when I just, started scaling more and more and more and more. Unfortunately, I didn't scale quick enough because that was the hottest year for day trading. And I could have really capitalized harder if I wanted to. So that was a little unfortunate. But I was really more focused on like growing slow. And I don't really know if I really regret how like, one foot in front of the other I took, because I just know it's so easy to blow accounts and sometimes get into like a gambler mindset. And so I was really focused on like building rules for myself and all that stuff, which I think in the end is going to pay off because I plan on doing this for a very long time. So I'm not so worried about, missing out on some profits here and there, even if they could have been a lot. CTM tickers. Front side. I hope that answered your questions. Maybe I'll do a full video about it because I actually haven't really dove. I haven't done like a full recap. Actually, I did a bit of a full recap when there's a video on my YouTube channel about the $100,000 when I reached $100,000, and I kind of did a full recap of where I started, blah, 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 all that stuff. So technically I actually do have a video on that, but maybe I'll do another video, more up-to-date one. That'd be good fun to do, just to refresh my own memory. CTM was, for me, it was a bit of a fail. I was too late to the party. LASE by far today gave the best setups, but they were early on. They were very early on because this one pretty much died out really fast. So if you weren't trading LASE at like 7 a.m. sharp in this area, I don't think you really got any trades on it. So this is where I made most of my money here today. And I could have even done better on it. I left some profits on the table again, which is kind of frustrating. Quite a bit of profits. I did 13 trades on LASE. I did 6 trades on IMRA and 1 trade on CTM. IMRA, wow, it's such an ugly open on this ticker. IMRA was not bad, and I think I should have definitely traded more aggressively without a question. Because look at that nice move from 745 pretty much, 5-minute breakout, 1-minute pullback, and then we basically trend from the lows here 20%. I should have been trading 745 to, I don't know if I would have kept trading here, but basically like 820 or so. That was 35 minutes of good trading. Shame on me for not capitalizing on that. Yo, are you guys still watching ATXI? This one's looking pretty freaking fresh. The volume is super nice as well. I would have not expected that. Look at that freaking move there. 7%. Even though I'm not trading this one, it really makes me excited because every time I see this kind of momentum, I'm just more excited about what there is to come. So I hope we can continue this kind of this movement. Looks like there's a spammer on the loose again, guys, on the Discord. Somebody was actually already calling it out here in the feedback section. No, Corey, I think I wish. Sorry guys, in the YouTube, usually I don't check the YouTube that much because I'm mostly focused on the Discord, but answer some questions. Econ, do I live in the Berlin at the moment? Yes, at the moment I do. I moved from Florida to Berlin, yeah. So, nice. Learning scalp since I wrote you, Alex. I'm on my 3rd month consistently profitable, plus I'm for the October after leaving boyfriends in my small account before. Nice, yeah, Alejandro. That's really what it's all about. Like, first we all have those like big pullbacks, those big withdrawals. Then we got to like set up the rules for ourselves, max loss, get our strategy going, and then it's just like all about consistency. Heck yeah, man. I'm happy to hear that. Send me a friend request in the Discord. Then we could always DM too, and then you always know it's me. And thanks again, Go Explore, for the good luck 777. Cheers, I really do appreciate that. Nice pullback there. Good 5-minute support on this one at 380. Nice little mountain range for me. I mean, this is really the money. This is the money shot. So I'm up 357 for the day at the moment. I'm not sure if I'm going to still do any trading. Kind of a chill day overall. I didn't do that much trading. I only did 20 trades. My win ratio was negative right here, my win-loss ratio. So that's not very good, but my risk reward was on point today. Basically, the second I was red, I cut my losses. So today I did a really good job at that. I was able to keep my profits at 72%. That's a really good profit margin. My average cost here at 4.8 thousand, it's just not enough. I didn't use big enough size today. There was a few trades where I was like, that should have been twice as much position size. Although at one point I purposely sized down because I just didn't really want to trade anymore this Friday. I just was like, a little done, a lot of flushes. Yeah, so I kind of just locked up profits. Not to mention Friday has not been my best day. So yeah, there's that. Again, I think what I did really well today was cut my losses quickly. It's actually rare that I have like a 1-to-4 risk reward ratio, and this is an insane risk reward ratio. So that's really, really good. In terms of my running P&L, you can see that I was up nicely here at like $348, and then I kept giving back profits, and this was like at 7:12 a.m. I was pretty much up everything, and then here at 9:11 I basically hit a double top, and luckily I'm ending at a high. But this is what I always mean. Sometimes all you need is that one first front side. You nail that first front side, you're pretty much done. That's like as good as it gets. And that's really what I meant by every time I say, like, if I can just nail a move, not just like saying, oh, I made $100, let me call it, but like, let me just nail at least one front side move. And that's basically what happened here. And then I was, from there to around here, like 8 o'clock. So like basically a whole hour, I was just giving back profits again. Luckily small profits, but still, kind of wasting time. So the next 2 hours, so I made all my money in 12 minutes. And then the next 3 hours, I was just chilling, looking at coin. I think if I wasn't trading coin, if I wasn't in that swing trade and I wanted to watch it, I would have probably stopped there at 7:12 because I was already thinking about it. But then I was like, well, I'm going to be here anyway because I'm going to watch coin, so I'm going to stick around. But like, what day was it where I made profits at like 7:30 or 8 o'clock and then I just called it? So I'm going to do that more often the second I get green on kind of a slow overall day. I think that's, for me, I think that's the way to go about these things for sure. I hope that makes sense for anyone that's watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below the video afterwards. Drop it in the YouTube section here. Or honestly, probably the best way is just join Discord and shoot me a DM. You have to friend request me first, but I'm always in Discord. I pretty much live on Discord, so. I think ATXI had like the nicest from like 950. Let's see, 950. Really, this was opportunity, and this would have been probably my last trade where I would have probably gave back on, maybe, where I had like scratch. Pixie back at it again, apparently. Dot's calling it out. Oh my lord. Yeah, but look at that volume. It's basically non-existent. Maybe it's going to increase at this point. I don't know. It feels weird not being in coin anymore. I'm fully closed on my coin position. Wow, look at that. We nailed this one. This must have been one of my best swing trades in a really long time. We entered at 61.92 and we sold at, I don't know, an average price of 72.59. So right here somewhere. So I could have held a little bit longer, that's for sure, but oh well. Sweet. This one made me 3K. 16% swing trade. Really nice. So now on Trade Journal, you guys are always going to see new coin trades. All my coin trades going this forward, I'm just going to make all new. I totally closed this one out, 301 shares. I always had one share because I kind of wanted to tie it together to a larger swing trade. But then I realized I'm not going to get good analytics out of that. So I decided today that I'm going to close that swing trade. And basically from now on, I'm just going to make new trades out of it. I think it's going to be much better for reviewing. So I'm happy to do that because I've basically been in this swing trade now for all of these moves, and it's just a little bit more confusing. Actually, they go back even further. They're just not popping up on TD Ameritrade. I don't even know how far they go back. Somewhere in this area, I think. No, somewhere in August, actually, I think it was. So it's really messy. All right, guys, I think I'm going to call it here. Time for weekend. I got to think about where I want to eat. All right, guys. If I re-enter coin, you know where to find me. Trade Journal or Discord. You guys will know there. Till next time, guys. Like always, stay safe. Make some awesome trades. Have an amazing weekend. Cheers for now. And let's hope for some more action. I'll see you then on Monday in Spain. I'm going to be in Spain for a week. So, ciao, guys.